The winery started in 2008. Our family's been here since 2014. Here in New Kent, everything is Virginia-grown products, and all of those grapes then go into our wines, which go for sale in our tasting room, but also throughout in our distribution entities. Family aspect, you've got two generations, Joe and Joanna, who are my mom and dad, and then my wife and I are involved, Lindsay, and my name's Jake. We're involved in all aspects of the winery. Everybody has their own roles. My mother does most of the bookkeeping. My father is business development and operations.
We believe in partnerships and business partnerships, and we developed several partnerships with customers who needed volume of wine to deliver at events in a daily basis.
We were looking for a product that was a kegged product, but not a steel keg where we'd have to chase it back and forth from different entities. So I started looking for a one-way product. We started working with Petainer Keg, explored all the options in the market. Found theirs was the most similar to a standard steel keg, which was easier to sell to a client. When they're already working with those steel products, they understand the size, the rigid, the ability of those. So we ran into the Petainer Keg products, and that really fit our mold the best.
The cost of bottled wine at volume is expensive and affects the margin of the business you're serving. And it takes a crew of 8 people to run a bottling truck, where it takes 2 to 3 people to keg. That changes the whole perspective of your labor cost on a day of kegging versus a day of bottling.
We grow 9 different varietals of grapes. We make 11 different wines out of those 9 varietals. Our most predominant varietals here are Chardonnay, and then a hybrid white variety called Vidal Blanc. Those are 2 of our most popular. And then we make a red blend of Meritage, which is a Bordeaux-style blend. That is our most popular red wine, a very nice, easy drinking wine.
We are not making a less expensive or cheaper wine to put it in the keg and deliver it at a cheaper price to a customer. We are taking our premium wines and kegging them and being able to deliver it at a better value to the customer because of the whole packaging process. And it is the same wine that's in the bottle. It's just coming out of a different device that costs us less to put into that packaging material, so then we can pass that savings on to our customer. We didn't want our customers, our general customer population, to see any difference. And so that you would still enjoy our wines as they taste in the tasting room or out of bottle at these big venues.
We are a live racetrack here in New Kent County, Virginia. We're the first gaming emporium to open up in Virginia.
Having wine on tap is wonderful during live racing because we are 5 rows back with guests, and we can accommodate them so much faster just because you get to grab a tap handle and pour and they can go.
My guests are always pleased and surprised to see that we have wines on tap. As soon as they find out that it's a local wine, it usually is always a sell.
We love using the Petainer kegs. An excellent idea. Wine on tap is a cost saver, time saver, waste saver, and it's an excellent product.
Changing the kegs is really easy, super simple, actually a lot easier than changing a beer keg. It is worth it in the freshness alone, as well as the speed for the bartenders. Spending less time opening bottles means more times with my guests, which means I make more money, and so does Rosie's, and everyone's happy.
So we're a minor league baseball team here in Richmond, Virginia. We've got a great food system. We have great food, great beer. We like to have a good time around here. When New Kent came to us and approached us and told us that they were going to do wine on tap, it was one of the first exciting things that we had. Overall, looking at speed of service, reducing costs, there were a lot of aspects that having wine on tap brought to the ballpark here, and made me very excited to bring them on.
With Petainer, they offered technical support all the way through. They actually came to us on the day of the actual kegging to really help us and guide us through the process, which was leaps and bounds above what anybody else had offered. Anybody else was just going to drop equipment and turn around and run, and that wouldn't have really helped us in the learning process.
They did the things we needed to do to make it easy. They service after it. When we've discussed things with them or have had an issue, it's easy to call a person up, not just a number. That to us is important. Customer service works on both ends. Not only customer from a business, but business to business. And Petainer is very good at that. And that's why I would recommend them.